Hey you guys, so it's Keoshia and welcome back to another Savvy Saturdays. Okay you guys, so as you can tell from the title of today's video, it is a new month. It is the month of April. Oh my goodness, we are in the second quarter of the year and I hope you guys all got your money together, but if you don't, this is a time to refresh and restart, okay? So in the month of April, a couple of things are going to change and I'm going to explain why. So we are going to go ahead and get into my April budget overview and tell you everything I plan to do in the month of April, and hopefully it will turn out that way. So let's not make this intro too long, but if you enjoy my videos, please make sure you give them a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me, and let's just get into April's budget. Okay you guys, so as you can see here is April's budget. I have 2 paydays in April and some supplemental income, which I already got one of my supplemental incomes. It comes in on the 1st of the month now. Before it was like sporadic, but now we've gotten it together and it's really my side hustle. We've gotten it together where I get paid on the 1st of every single month for the previous month, which works great for me because you guys know I am 1 month ahead, so that's the way I like it. So that works out perfect. So I did get that payment already and I put it in. And so we're just gonna go through everything that happened. So, you know, my mortgage is the same. Alabama power did go up last month by $15. It has been cold here. Weather has been bipolar. You don't know if it's going to be hot, cold, rainy, sunny from one day to the next. So it kind of reflects in my light bill because my whole house is electric. So therefore my heating and air conditioning unit is electric as well. So it kind of fluctuates there. Everything else is pretty much the same. Not sure when waste management is going to come out. I believe I paid it in February. So March, maybe about May, so maybe next month we'll be paying that. I also budgeted this month for student loans. I budgeted $200. I really don't know how much it's going to be. They said student loan payment starts back on May the 1st, but I just checked my account and it has no updates. It has no money I owe, what I'm gonna owe on May the 1st, nothing at all. So I really don't know what that's going to be at this point. So I just budgeted $200 and I hope that's enough. I hope it's a lot less than that, but we shall see because I only owe $18,000 at this point. And so if it's income driven, I don't think I should be paying more than $200 a month, but I don't know. But anyway, so then PayPal is getting $600 because we're trying to pay that down. Citibank, I did charge something to Citibank last month. So I owe $115.98. Now, I don't know if that's going to come out this month or next month because I can't remember my cutoff date for billing, and I'm going to learn that real quick because I'm going to tell you guys why in a minute. And then we're paying $29 on Best Buy. All right, car maintenance. So you guys, I can't have nothing, you guys. Y'all will see this in a vlog that's coming up. So basically, I call it a hit and run, a parking lot incident on purpose. I don't know, but yesterday I went into the store and I parked in the parking lot, and when I came out, somebody had completely destroyed my side view mirror on the passenger side. So I have to take it to the dealership next week on Tuesday, and I don't know how much that costs. I tried to do some research. They say the part costs $500, the labor could be $200. I don't know. So instead of putting money that I have left over in any of my categories, I'm going to put it in my car maintenance fund and beef it up. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need this whole $851.89. I'm trying to pay for this and still have my $1,100 left. So I'm going to get hopefully my side mirror fixed next week and get some brakes. So I'm just going to encompass that all in one bill, and hopefully this money will be enough. If not, I just have to use some of my car maintenance fund and then beef it back up. But right now we're putting $851.89 into that car maintenance fund. I've already received $500 from my side hustle, so I put that money in there already and have it set to transfer next week. So yes, that's what happens, you guys. And I haven't had time to beef up my life happen fund, so I could have used that. So I'm going to use my car maintenance fund because it happened to my car. So yeah, so that's the story of why I'm beefing up my car maintenance fund past the amount that it's actually supposed to have in it, because I have to get my car fixed because some people are just trash. I don't know what to tell you. And then we already talked about my cash envelope. So we have grocery, fuel, personal spending, dining out, household, Jayla, and date night. And all of this is basically beefed up my fuel to 200 because gas has gone up. Beefed up my personal spending to 75. And beefed up my date night to 85 for this month. Don't know if those are going to stay the same, but everything else will. And that's $710 in my cash envelope. So let's go into my sinking funds and I will show you the balances in those. So as you can see, we're doing pretty good. We got about $11,000 in my sinking fund account, and I have spent $1,500 this year, which is not bad. But by the time I pay for this car situation, it probably will be doubled by the time the end of this month comes, because who knows how much the car is going to come. So this is how much I have in my sinking funds currently. Travel has not updated itself. Emergency fund has not updated itself because we haven't made it to those areas yet. So that is pretty much what's going on with my April budget. So let's talk about what's going to change in April. Okay, you guys, so what's going to change in April is I am going to try to start doing my cash envelopes digitally, okay? Before you say anything, I have been budgeting consistently since 2017, and I have not been going over my cash envelopes. Once I run out of money, I'm out of money. It is what it is. I'm not pulling from other places most of the time, and not like in a destructive kind of way, if that makes sense. So me and Alicia had a conversation in the car on the way to the Kenny G concert last week, and she was talking about how this guy was talking about he never uses his debit card. He always uses his credit card because if anybody steals or anything happens, it's not his money. He's not liable and all those kind of things. And I got to thinking, I was like, you know what? That's pretty interesting. Let me give it a try and see how it works for me. So I am going to use one of my credit cards that have cashback rewards perks. And so I get 1% for spending money and I get 1% for paying that money off. And so we're going to see how this works. So as you can see here, my cash envelopes gets $710 a month, but I have more than $710 to spend because I have money left over out of my actual dining out fund. Everybody else is completely zero. I spent all the money. March was off the chain, okay? So if you look at that, so I'm going to show you guys how I'm digitally going to reconcile my cash envelopes for the month of April. So if you'll notice here, I have a cash envelope section that I hardly ever use because of what I do. This is what I used to have to use for my cash breakdown. We pretty much don't really need that, but let's just move it down. I don't want to delete it, but I don't want to see it every time we're in here. Okay, so to deposit money into this account, I have to go to my expense tracker. And how I do that is I do deposit. So deposit. So we have 7, 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. So basically we have $200, $200, what was it? I don't even remember my own darn cash envelope, y'all. $200, 75, 100, 25, 25. 75, 100, 25, 25. Okay, and then we have $85 to my eating out fund. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cash here and deposit into my bank account so that this money is in there for when it's time to pay. So right now in my dining out money, my date night money, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120 plus 85 is, yes, I have to get out my calculator for this. What was it? 120, 120 plus 85 equals. So I have $205 for date night. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, yeah. All right, so we're going to call this, so this is groceries, fuel, personal spending, eating out, payment, household, and date night. Okay. Okay, and so how I do that is I go find each one of these. So I'm gonna go find groceries, fuel, and this pretty much is telling you how to use my spreadsheet too. Fuel, personal spending, eating, is it dining out maybe? Yep, dining out. Jalen. Oh, Jalen has two. I forgot. I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna have to might read. Hope it's the household. Let's see if it goes in the right space. Date night. And Jalen should be the one on top because the one on the bottom should be from the cash envelope. It basically goes in the order of the spreadsheet. So let's go to our cash envelope section. And boom, Jalen was in the wrong spot. So let's go back to expense paragraph and pick the other Jalen. And see if that's what it is. Cash envelope. There we go. So there goes Jalen. So basically I have $830 that I'm able to spend in my cash envelopes for the month. Now, how does this work when it comes to tracking and keeping up with it? So for instance, let's go back to our expense tracker. Say it is April, you know, today's April the 2nd, and I'm going to, I don't know, Five Guys of fries, and I spent $12. Five Guys. And I'm using my dining out money. I'm gonna put dining out. Boom, there we go. Now, when I go back to my cash envelopes, it tells me, Keoshia, you have spent $12 out of your dining out money and you have $88 to spend. You have $818 to spend out of your, on your credit card for this month. Do not spend over $818. See what I'm saying? So I am going to have to keep my receipts or go into my spreadsheet every time I spend money and log the money, which is what I would do normally anyway. When I was doing this paper version, I would just keep copies of my receipts, and I would come home every day or once a week. I would put them in this envelope for the month, and I would come home every day or like end of the week, once a week or whatever, and I would type in everything in, and that's how I kept up with my cash envelopes when I was even when I was doing it physical cash in hand. I did it this way. I just stopped once I kind of got good at it, and now that I'm doing it a different way and trying to do it digitally, I need to keep a rein on it because I am not going to remember how much money I spent on groceries or personal or household or spending out, you know what I'm saying? Dining out. So that is how we're going to do that this month, and I will, you know, update you guys every time I get paid on what's going on with all of those things. So that's how you would deposit the money on there, and that's how you would get it to be on your cash envelope tracker if you have my spreadsheet. A lot of people asked me about my spreadsheet last week. It is a link down below if you guys want to purchase it. It costs $10.99, not too expensive, but it's fully automated, and I also have video to show you how to use it as well. Okay, so let's move on to the cash envelope stuffing for the month of April. All right, you guys, so as I stated earlier, we are doing our cash envelopes differently this month. We will be using a credit card and experimenting and see how that will work out for my life. So this will be the first month I'm doing it, so I will let you guys know how it goes. But here is my Kate Spade wallet. As I noted before, we have no money left in any of my categories except date night. Everything is pretty much spent. For the purpose of stuffing, we're gonna go ahead and just stuff these with prop money just to, you know, make it look pretty. So for personal spending, I'm getting a $75. So I'm gonna put 50, no, we're gonna do 20. And go 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5. So personal spending is going to get 20, 40, 60, $75. Personal spending. Dining out is going to get $100. We're going to do 20, 40, 60, 81. Okay, so dining out got 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. And then for groceries, we're getting $200, 51, 52. So 51, 52, $100 for groceries. Okay. Fuel's getting $200 as well. 20, 40, 60, 81. And oh no, I messed that up. And $100 bills. So 120, 40, 60, 80, $200. And fuel. Household is getting a $25. So we have 10, 25. My daughter's also getting $25. So 10, 20, and 5. We have 10 and 25. Okay, and date night, I have $120 left. 1, 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. And we're going to deposit this money since we're going to be using our credit card this month. So we're adding 85, so that's $205 in there. So 205 for date night. So that is what our cash envelopes are looking like, and we will update these accordingly as the month goes on, and I will keep you guys updated on how that's working out for my life. So let's move on to our sinking funds. Okay. So sinking funds have a lot going on, as you're aware. So our emergency fund is still the same. We did nothing. Travel is still the same. We did nothing. Vacation is still the same. Car maintenance is different. We're adding $500 to it, but I also spent some money. So we currently have $1,582 in car maintenance. So we have 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 2. Okay, so we have 1,100, 200, 300, 400, 550, 70, $82 in car maintenance. And so hopefully it doesn't cost too much to get my car fixed, because you know, these people's life happens has not changed. Home maintenance has not changed. Birthdays has not changed, I don't believe. No, birthdays haven't changed since the last time. Clothing hasn't changed. Summer fun hasn't changed. Neither has my son or my daughter's. Mine has. I currently have $150 and 86 cents. So we're gonna put this back. I did spend some money. So I currently have 5100. Jeez, I can't count. I currently have $150 in my accounts. For me, my mom hasn't changed. Camping has changed. So we spent quite a bit of money on camping. So we only have $105 left in camping. We had a really good time. That camping video will be out soon if you guys want to watch it. We did have a little bit of weather trouble, so we did have to leave early from our camping trip, but we still had fun nonetheless. So we have $105 left in camping. Okay. Christmas has not changed, and I didn't have any money left over, so there's nothing going into savings. Or these two savings challenge. Now, how are these two savings challenges going to work when it comes to earlier? So what I'll do at the end of the month, I will see how much money I have left over from my cash envelopes, and then that will determine how I will stuff these, and we'll go over that when I get there, because I'm not really sure at this point. But those are our sinking funds accounts, all updated. So yeah. All right, you guys, so it's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed my April budgets and you're excited to see how this new digital cash envelope situation is going to go. I definitely will keep you guys updated. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.